And now we have 3 vegan YouTubers in the book. So I did 7 Minute Nutrition first, John Venus, and now Brian Turner. What's going on, my beautiful people? Thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. My name is Alex Garfe, and today I'm going to be doing a full day of eating like our fellow vegan YouTuber, Brian Turner. Let's get in the kitchen. I got 3 meals planned for you guys, and they're some bulking meals. So let's make some gains. All right, guys, check it out. So for the first meal, we got some tempeh right here. So I'm going to use about half of this block right here, and then we're also gonna make this with some potatoes. So I got 2 potatoes right here. We're gonna air fry these up with the tempeh, and it's gonna turn out delicious. So let's get to cutting these up. So we got a bunch of potatoes right here. Let's throw these into a bowl and start spicing them up. All right, for the spices, we are gonna be using some paprika, garlic, chili powder, salt, and black pepper. First things first, paprika. It's got that beautiful red color. Garlic, chili powder, salt, black pepper. Now let's give it a toss. Now look at those. Those are spiced up, guys. I'm gonna spray some avocado oil. We're gonna pop them in the air fryer. Let's go. Avocado oil sprayed. One more toss and then they're ready. Now we're gonna cut these into thin little slivers. And that is gonna be our protein source for this meal. So I'm gonna throw these potatoes in here. And then we're gonna throw the tempeh in on the other side. Tempeh cooks pretty quickly, so I'm not really too worried about that. Potatoes will take about 10 to 15 minutes. Shake them up a little bit and look at that. Smelling delicious. I wish you guys could smell it right now. We got the tempeh right here in the potatoes. I'm gonna throw them in the air fryer, 370 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can eat. All right, guys, and there is the final product. As you can see, potatoes are super crispy. Already tried one. Got the tempeh here, and I took the tempeh out a little early, and I forgot a piece of it in there. This isn't the piece, but it got rock hard. I don't know where that piece is, but there it is. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but that thing got hard as a rock. But we're still gonna eat it up. I'm gonna put some sauce over it, but first I'm gonna picture it so I can post it on Instagram. So see you in a bit. So I got a little bit of this Korean barbecue sauce left. Let's see if we can get some on the, oh, all right. A little more than I thought, I guess. Might as well just throw it on the potatoes as well. Let's dig in. I didn't spice the tempeh at all. As you guys saw, I just threw it in there raw, which is why I added that sauce, but it could use a little bit more sauce. I ran out of that Korean barbecue, so I don't have much of it. But if you guys were to make this yourself, definitely have some sauce on hand and don't run out like I did. Still a great meal. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this meal, and I will see you guys for my next meal. This was basically breakfast, so the next meal will be lunch. See you in a bit. All right, I'm sure you guys can guess the next meal. Smoothie time. And you guys comment down below, what do you guys like to put in your smoothies? I usually do the same thing. It's bananas, blueberries, soy milk, maca powder, creatine. And I find that to be my favorite combination. So let me know in the comments down below what your guys' combination is, because obviously you can make a ton of different kinds of smoothies. I'm not a huge fan of tropical smoothies. I'm just gonna put that out there. Don't hate me in the comments below, please. So we just threw some creatine in there. And lastly, we'll put some maca. And let's blend this bad boy up. Check out that color, guys. I'm not sure if it's focusing, but here, it'll focus on that. Nice and purple, full of antioxidants. Cannot wait to dig in. So let's drink this up and move on to the next meal, which is going to be dinner, featuring a high protein chili. Let's go. All right, guys, so for this high protein chili, we got some chili beans, corn, tomato paste, 1 onion, 2 garlic cloves, and of course, some hot Italian Beyond sausage. So if I'm forgetting something, I will let you know along the way, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop up this onion, we're gonna chop up the garlic, throw them into a pan, and then start adding the rest of the ingredients. So let's get started. A hack on how to cut that onion fast. Learned it from 7 Minute Nutrition. You don't cut all the way down, that way it all stays intact. We turn it to the side, and this is where the fun part begins. If I can get it right. Wow, it's like the first time it really worked this good. How to chop an onion in under a minute, I think. So let's move this to the side, start chopping this garlic. And my eyes are starting to water, wow. Woof. All right, let's chop this up. Now I love the taste of garlic, but I don't like really big chunks of garlic. I don't like tasting big chunks of garlic, I should say. So trying to get it down as small as possible, but we'll come back to that one to start on this one. We'll put it all together and just give it one of those professional chef looking chops. Am I a pro yet? If you guys have any tips on knife skills, please let me know. I know you're supposed to have your fingers like that or whatever, so you're cutting like that, but haven't perfected that with speed yet, so it's coming along. Good things take time, so you guys got to give me some time with this. All right, I think the garlic is chopped fine enough, so let's start heating up a nice pan so we can start throwing all these ingredients into it. Avocado oil going in just so we prevent any sticking. All right, now we want that magic sound. Let's see if we get the sizzle. Perfect. So we want to cook these until they start becoming translucent. As you can see, it's kind of already starting to happen. And now's a good time to start straining your beans and the corn so you can get ready to add them in here. Next, I'm going to throw the Beyond Meat sausage in here. We'll let this start to cook up, let the oil from the sausage come out of there, and start mixing with the onions. Had to move that camera away real quick because all that steam. So next, I'm going to add in that garlic, and I'm going to make some room for it just so it can get right on that hot pan. And those flavors can instantly start to come out. And then we can start mixing everything again. Tell you guys what, it smells delicious in here. Now you don't have to use the Beyond sausage. You guys can also use tempeh, tofu, any other meat alternative that you guys want. Last time I had this Beyond sausage was on Thanksgiving. If you guys see my meals there, and it was just so good that I wanted to do it again. I don't always get this stuff, especially because it's like $9 for 4 of these sausages, which is not cheap. And now we're gonna add about half a cup of corn. And now we'll add the beans. And then now we can start mixing all of this around. And now I'm gonna add a tablespoon of tomato paste. And then I have this meatless chicken flavor broth. So I'm gonna add some of this just to give it a little extra flavor. And now we just wanna add some water to this. I'm gonna do about a cup of water. And I turn the heat up now because I wanna bring it to a boil, and then we'll start adding some spices. So for the spices, I'm gonna be adding some paprika. I don't have exact measurements for the spices. I'm kind of just winging it. We're adding just a little bit of cayenne. This is the one you don't want to put too much of or it's going to be really hot and unenjoyable. So just a tiny bit. You probably didn't even see it go in there. And then we got some chili powder. It's unsalted, so we can add as much as we want. Probably about a full teaspoon. And we'll load on the black pepper. And just a sprinkle of salt because that meatless chicken broth powder that I added has a lot of salt in it. So we'll just add a little bit here, about 2 pinches. Let's mix it all around once more. So once it comes to a boil, you guys can turn down the heat and let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we should be good. And I'm also adding half of a orange bell pepper in here as well. I forgot I had these, so I'm gonna add it in there. And I'm gonna enjoy the other half. And also for extra flavor, I got about half a tablespoon of Miyoko's vegan butter. So we're gonna toss that in there. Get some extra flavor in here. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's take this lid off and see how we're looking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are done here. Sausage is easily being sliced through with this wood spoon, whatever you want to call it. Chili's looking thick. All right, guys, let's begin plating. Of course, we got to add a little bit of nutritional yeast. You guys see the work that I have to go through for Instagram. I got to wipe the chili around the areas where it's not supposed to be to make it look pretty. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram yet, make sure to do so. I'll drop my link right down below so you guys can see that. But let's get to feasting. The things we do for Instagram. I hope it's focused on that. Let's take a taste test for you guys. Or let's have a taste test, not let's take a taste test, right? It's probably more proper. Oh my gosh. Cut the camera. I wish that Beyond Meat sausage was actually healthy. I would be eating it way more. That is delicious. I'll tell you what, if you guys haven't tried Beyond Meat spicy hot Italian sausage, try it, especially in this chili. I promise you will not be disappointed. That cheese you saw on the top was VO Life cheddar shreds. Just a little bit for the picture, you know. Didn't need to add it, but I did. So my friends, that wraps up the 3 meals for today. I'll probably have some oats later, but I don't want to bore you with that as they're just going to be some plain old oats with peanut butter powder and maybe some blueberries. So no need to film that, but I hope you guys did enjoy this full day of eating like Brian Turner. I know I certainly did. And now we have 3 vegan YouTubers in the book. So I did 7 Minute Nutrition first, John Venus, and now Brian Turner. Let me know who you guys want to see next, and I will do that. I'm thinking either V-Gains or Vegan Gains, but we'll see. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not not subscribed already, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys thought. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. The deuce.